So we saw it the other night. Totally hilarious. I have to ask you right off the bat, what is it like to play? I mean, how fun is it to play the villain?
It's so fun. She was awesome, and to collaborate with Paul again and Melissa McCarthy. But yeah, the villain, you really get to push the boundaries a little bit with the style of the hair and the clothing, and she was really a lot of fun.
Okay, so you're to blame for the hair then?
I am. I take full responsibility. They wanted something else, and I was like, we got to push this a bit more. So, yeah, I didn't have to do much work. I just let the hair speak for itself.
So how hard is it to get through a scene with Melissa McCarthy without just losing it?
It's impossible. I'm the worst, apparently, too. But no, Jude's pretty bad as well.
No, I was very bad. I was bad.
Yeah.
The hardest thing is when you know that she's like mining gold, and your shoulders are going like this. Then
you're potentially ruining it because you're just laughing.
She's very generous like that. Actually,
she is actually.
She goes, no, don't worry.
She's really
just
sweet.
laugh through all my.
She's sweet. She doesn't ever lose it about. She laughs too, actually. Though. Yeah. She laughs a lot.
So I mean, you guys probably what do you get just a couple hours of work done per day just because of that?
Yeah, half hour, 45 minutes.
So, Jude, this is kind of like almost an American James Bond role for you. Did you feel kind of Bond-like, like in some of the action sequences that you were doing in this?
Oh, who's he? Who's James Bond? There was an obvious reference that we talked a lot about. Yeah, and but at the same time, it was choosing the tone of which Bond. Like Paul didn't want it to be a spoof, and so he didn't want it too much to. Too many eyebrow raises or, hello, sort of leaning towards the other international man of mystery. So it was sort of trying to make him real, but like you say, with a very strong nod towards, all of them really. All of those wonderful stars of that genre.
Yeah, and that's what I felt watching the movie was that it never really took a direct, wink. I mean, there were the little references, but there was no obvious this is exactly
not spoof. It's not spoof. He wanted to make. This is the thing about Paul is he's a great enthusiast and fan, and he loves spy movies. So he wanted to make a big spy movie. It wasn't like taking the Mickey out of spy movies. It's saying I'm going to make a big spy movie, but it's also going to be very, very funny. Yeah. And just the concept who's the most unlikely super spy. And so he created this wonderful character of a woman who just shouldn't be, but possibly could be.
So, I mean, for both of you, what is it about comedy that makes it? I mean, does it more fun to do that than say your more dramatic roles? Because you guys just seem like you have a lot of fun with these roles, and you're both very natural at your comedic timing. So, is comedy something that you guys really enjoy more so than other genres?
Diversity is so great if you get to do something like Spy and then something that is again more serious but it's challenging. I think comedy is really challenging, and you definitely know when it's not working. so that's kind of confronting, but that's why it's great, is because it's pretty hard. But working with Paul is such a master, and Melissa, you're in the best of hands, so they'll make you look good even if you don't feel like you're doing a good job.
I was always told that I've done a couple, but nothing as outright comedic as this. But I was always told, comedies, it's not fun because you're doing it over. And actually, I had so much fun. And there was genuine. We were talking about before, genuinely laughing on set, laughing at each other in the best possible way, with each other rather. Yeah. But it wasn't ever like, oh God, I've got to get this timing right. It was very collaborative.